and in HD. This is ABC 7 News at 11. On your side.
A mother and child doing what many of us do every day, riding a Metro bus in D.C. when they were gunned down.
Tonight, the mom is dead and her baby is in the hospital. ABC 7's Tom Rousey is live in Southeast with our top story. Tom, we're learning that they had just boarded the bus when this happened.
Yeah, Pamela, I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
An ongoing story. Okay, Tom, thank you for that. Family members confirm music superstar Jenny Rivera is dead after her plane crashed earlier today in Mexico. Rivera's father and brother tell TMZ that the 43-year-old Rivera did not survive. The private jet left Monterrey, Mexico and went missing about 10 minutes into the flight. The wreckage of the plane was found in northern Mexico. Besides Rivera, 6 other people were on board the plane. Rivera was born in the United States and was a popular Mexican singer and reality star, and she had just signed a new deal with ABC.
All right, we're going to turn to the Redskins and a scare on the turf at FedEx Field tonight involving Robert Griffin III.
Yeah, and despite that scare, the Redskins managed to win the Battle of the Beltway over the Ravens. Britt McHenry here to talk about this. Britt, so much going on.
Such an incredible game, and the streak they're on now is
4 games.
It's
wow.
amazing. But RG3, that's
the Redskins fans who weren't screaming like a man when they saw that injury, and they're hoping for
no, that's more like gasping.
Exactly. Yeah. By the way, we did catch up with quite a few Redskins fans who were returning to Gaithersburg after the game, and they were pumped.
A wonderful game. It's exciting to watch Redskins football again, and that makes me so happy.
Oh, it's so bittersweet. RG3, like, that's our franchise. We can't win without him. I don't know. I think I'm just really upset, honestly.
Kirk Cousins would beg to differ. Redskins fans now with bragging rights in this battle of the Beltway. Ravens fans, though, still thought their team played well.
Didn't seem like the cold and the rain today really affected those Redskins fans celebrating there.
They're used to that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what? All that cold weather's going to go away. Hopefully forever. Yeah. Right, Steve?
I wish I could say that. We have one day of really...
And D.C. police are looking for a man who broke into a dorm room on the Georgetown University campus. It happened early this morning. A student in Kennedy Hall awoke to find the man in his room. A wallet was stolen, but the student was not hurt. Now, 2 months ago, a man broke into an off-campus row house. The suspect in that case attacked 2 students inside. At this point, though, it does not appear that the 2 incidents are related. Elsewhere in Georgetown, fire swept through a popular eatery today. The fire broke out in a bathroom at Johnny Rockets. That's on 31st and M Streets in Northwest. When firefighters searched the building, they found a man inside the bathroom. He was unconscious. The man was taken to a local hospital for treatment, and that restaurant was forced to close for the rest of the day.
All right, just 23 days until the so-called fiscal cliff, and earlier today, President Obama and House Speaker John Boehner held private talks at the White House. It was their first face-to-face meeting since election day, and details of the meeting was not made public. Many are closely watching the developments, and among them, Linda Dye. You see here, she works at the Luster Cleaners, a Capitol Hill business that has a lot of high-powered customers, including the House Speaker. Dye says that she's worried about the potential that government cutbacks would end up happening after the fiscal cliff.
They are really our main source of keeping the business open. So if that slows down any further, then we might end up closing up.
Well, Dye says that she remains hopeful the 2 sides will work out their differences and reach a deal in time. Pamela.
The mind of a local little girl isn't on the fiscal cliff for jobless benefits. It's focused on her fight against cancer. ABC 7's Jay Korf joins us from the newsroom with her story. Jay.
Well, Pamela.
Well, new developments in that tragic drunk driving accident involving 2 Dallas Cowboys players. We're going to tell you what happened tonight with the suspect in this case and hear what the team's head coach had to say in the minutes after today's game.
And also ahead, we're going to take a look at how day 1 of legal same-sex marriages went in the state of Washington.
Well, the Duchess of Cambridge is battling another round of acute morning sickness tonight. Prince William canceled an event tonight to be by his wife's side. Kate was released from the hospital earlier this week after suffering from dehydration and nausea. Prince William says despite her illness, she's still trying to keep her spirits up.
Well, people all around the world, of course, watched William and Kate walk down the aisle last year, and today the eyes of many in this nation were on Washington State, where same-sex couples made history. It's the first day they can legally marry since the state's gay marriage law took effect. About 140 couples plan to get married in Seattle alone today. Last month, Washington, Maine, and Maryland, of course, became the first states to approve same-sex marriage by popular vote. 6 other states and district, of course, already have laws permitting same-sex marriages. It may sound hard to believe right now, but we're in for a warm-up.
Yeah, it's going to start feeling like spring around here tomorrow. Steve's back in with all the details and a look at the week ahead. That's next. Stay with us. Take a look here. A snowy scene in the Midwest tonight. A slow-moving storm is expected to dump 15 inches across Minnesota. Schools are closed for tomorrow. A number of flights are canceled, which could have a ripple effect right here at home and in cities across the country. As for the roads, driving is so difficult in some parts of the state that several major highways have been shut down. Nothing like that around here, fortunately.
We're going to have some precipitation, but nothing like that.
Nothing frozen. And I know a lot of folks want to see a little bit of the white stuff just to get into the season, but we first need the cold air. We don't have any of that anytime soon, at least no really cold air. We do have the fog outside right now as we look up as we move into Tuesday and Wednesday. High temperature, even though it says 52 on Tuesday, by Tuesday afternoon, the temperature will feel more like the lower 40s with a little bit of a wind chill factor, something we have not talked about in quite some time.
So from 70 to the 40s.
Yes.
It's going to be
a shock to the system.
Absolutely. And a lot of people will be monitoring the next 24 hours and next 48 hours to see how things turn out with RG3, no doubt.
He vows.
Heading to an ugly sweater party this year? Well, a man in Portland, Oregon could be your go-to guy. Andrew Hume has an entire room in his house full of colorful and festive sweaters, as we see right here. He got the idea after not being able to find just the right one for a party last year. Andrew has sold 25 sweaters on his website, which has only been in business for a week. Who knew that could be a lucrative
I think there's some people around here who knew.
Steve, has a final look at the forecast up next. Too bad we have to work tomorrow.
I know,
it's
tomorrow,
a gorgeous day.
A warm day, temperatures mid to upper 60s to around 70. Now we have a cold front. It arrives late tomorrow night to Tuesday. Even though we see 52 on Tuesday, temperatures from midnight on will fall. And we'll see temperatures by Tuesday afternoon only in the 40s. And the wind chill factors will make it feel like the 30s.
Wow.
You're gonna be okay?
I will not be okay. I will need someone to help me out with that. But we'll be able to salvage most of tomorrow.
Yes.
All right.
It'll be warm at least.
Washington Weekly up next. See you then.